good evening.
Good evening, family.
How are you guys doing? We're gonna go ahead and get started, but we're trying to wait for a few of you to come on in. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Hello there, YouTubers. How are you?
Don't y'all forget we got this YouTube channel going on now.
We'll have to start.
Yeah, y'all. It's in the link.
Well, hey, Louisa.
It's in the link of the.
Hey, Coco, baby. Hope you feeling
good. Louisa. Yeah, come on in, you guys. Hello, everybody. Oh my goodness, what is today? Thursday. Oh yeah.
It will be Thursday.
Y'all gotta excuse me. My energy level is a little low today.
Pick it up, Tina.
I just woke up.
She did. Pick it up, Tina Marie. Pick it up.
Oh my God. Okay, you guys. Welcome back to the Kitchen Table Talk, where no topic is too heavy
or too light.
The table. My name is Tina.
And I'm Ram.
And today we are so glad you guys stop by to join us. We understand you could be doing a myriad of other things.
Yeah.
Do y'all know what myriad is? A whole bunch of stuff.
A whole bunch of things.
I know.
We are busy folks.
Yeah, I use that word a lot, but I like, what does that word mean? A whole bunch of stuff. Y'all could be
as
doing.
As long as you know what it means, you
can't
use it and not know what you mean. We have a problem.
No, we get there. We're going to get there. A preacher said last Sunday, I'm going to say it again because I used to be slow too.
Is that what you said?
I was dying laughing. Anyway, so yeah, what we talking about today is the kitchen soup segment. Kitchen soup. Well, you know what I want to talk about?
What do you want to talk about?
Like, I know we probably shouldn't be panicking about this coronavirus.
Thanks, Louisa.
But I mean, they just did another special report tonight on the CNN thing, and they're telling the news reporters to stop reporting it.
Why?
Okay, anytime the government tells you to stop reporting, it's a problem.
Yeah, I'm like, why?
Yeah.
So that will cause questions right there. Hey, Loretta.
Well, because we got quite a few cases here in the U.S., and then the one that they just recently found has no particular connection to
the strand that they've been finding lately.
No connection to China, is it?
Oh,
yeah. Yeah. So now they're trying to figure out how did that get to that person. So
Louisa said, leave it alone. Leave that virus alone.
Leave that virus alone. And basically, I mean, I don't know. Should we be worried, you guys? What's going on? What y'all think?
I wouldn't say be worried, but be aware. You know, it's a difference.
Hey,
so
guys.
You can't be worried because when we're worried about things, we're responding from an emotional standpoint.
Right.
Versus an educated standpoint. And so it's not that this virus is a new virus, maybe the strand, I guess. I don't know, but this has been a virus that has been known for years.
Well,
not the same strand.
Right, not the same.
I get that. So that's what I know. That's what I definitely need to educate myself on a little more about is the strand. And I mean,
well, that's just like we was talking about a few weeks ago at our live session with the herpes, right?
Yeah, or any, right? But yeah, the herpes.
Is we get this cold sores, which is a strand of herpes, right? Right. So the cold, this one is the same thing. It's another strand of the common flu.
Right.
However, it happens to be killing people.
That's scary, though. Yeah. It's scary.
Well, what I would say is definitely, like you say, take precautions and hi, Latanya, thank you for joining. Wash your hands. But they're saying you really can't.
Wash your hands.
20 seconds.
Wash your hands, like the back, the front. I was watching a video where this lady, I'm not sure what.
Don't keep talking. I got to go.
But she got on the elevator, and supposedly she was diagnosed with the virus. She gets on the elevator, and she literally spits on the buttons, and then step back. like nothing happened, and then people get on and they're pressing the buttons. And so that right there is an eye opener. Not only for that virus, but any type of disease or anything that can be caught by just a touch. We have to make sure that we are washing our hands. You make sure you're washing your hands, but when you're touching things, doorknobs or the car doors, whatever it is, make sure. I would even say keep some hand sanitizer with you. Right. Every so often, clean your hands. Hey, Marcina, thank you for joining us, love. I would say that is very important. I know I teach my girls to make sure you're not just running through the water like this because you're trying to hurry up and get out. I mean, I taught them that when they were younger. But I'm making sure that I reiterate, like especially with the 16-year-old. Reiterate. I was going to say reiterate. I'm making sure that I reiterate that. Iterate, not iterate.
Well, okay, which one is it?
That part. Spell it. I don't know. Anyway.
Somebody tell us what it is.
Reiterate. What, you said reiterate?
Iterate.
Spell it.
I don't know. I thought it was iterate, not iterate. I-N?
Anyway.
Okay.
Instead of just going through and rinsing your hands out, you guys, make sure you're washing really good and being mindful of what you're touching. And it's no way around touching things. You got to open doors. You have to sit down. You have to tie all of these things. Be mindful of who you're drinking after.
Iterate. Thank you, Rip Warhead.
Iterate. Thank you, socially selective. You can even spell it.
I don't care. It wasn't iterate. I know that.
Reiterate. I don't even sound right because I've been saying it wrong for years. So
reiterate.
Anyway. With a T.
Yep. Was that our doorbell?
That's your doorbell on your.
Wait, what? Just somebody knock again if it's you at the door. Oh shit! What the hell?
So
okay, maybe we got a surprise guest.
Oh, okay. Well, this is probably something that I don't know about you guys. Clearly.
Okay, get your hand over there. Oh, we got a surprise.
So we do have a guest. We have a surprise guest. Are you sitting there? Okay. So we're all set up here. We have
and look who we got in the house, you guys. She's so fly in the house.
Let me get you a chair.
Over here. Come on back right here. Come on. On this side. Whatever.
So, we are talking about that virus, the coronavirus.
Huh? I just turned there. You want to move that over? Oh, we can see. We always got folks stopping by the table all the time. She's so fly in the house. She's so fly. She has a wonderful clothing line. Look at that beautiful hairline going on. Hair so chic, and she House of Chic. Hair so chic and House of Chic on Instagram and everything. And we so appreciate y'all stopping by today. And it's a good thing. Yes. We got our mints on the table today since we ain't got no food. No food today. We still so yeah, before we wrap it up on the coronavirus, let's just be mindful, you guys. You know, it is airborne, so who knows what to do there. But yeah.
My mom said Steve Harvey. I guess you said guess who's our guest today? And she said Steve Harvey.
Not quite. Yeah, now we ain't there yet, but we had everybody's table. We had everybody's table almost. So, look at what Latanya said. Latanya said it's crazy that you guys are talking about this. Tatiana is a TSA, and they won't even allow them to wear a proper mask to protect them from any virus. What? Oh, they need to. Yeah, they should. How you gonna say I can't wear a mask to protect myself?
It's outside of uniform? I don't know.
Right. Well, under what grounds are they doing that? Like, yeah, that's kind of tricky. But anyway, yeah, so I don't know. I just wanted to bring that up because it is, anytime the government wants you to stop talking about something, we need to question it, and we need to like put our antennas up, you guys. So just be aware of that.
Hey, babe, 35 US. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Yes, and
thank you for joining us.
So we're gonna do some housekeeping, you guys. We're still looking for our inspiring chefs. Please inbox us if you want to be a guest on our show and kind of showcase your talents. And also, we're still looking for our co-host each week, which today we got one. Yay! Yes. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Miss. Oh yeah, over that way. Mm-hmm. This one is YouTube, that's Facebook, and that's Instagram.
Okay. I'm Tuana. I have a clothing store called Hair So Chic LA, and also a hair extensions company called Hair So Chic LA. I've been in business for about 6 years now, and my hair company I started been a little bit over a year.
And she is balling out of control. Don't forget that part. Balling out of control. Beautiful. I'm so proud of these young girls. I really feel like I raised them. They all grew up together, and they're just really inspiring young women. They're all professionals, and they all just kind of doing their thing as young women. And I respect that, and I admire that,
We got
40 something ish.
To actually get going.
Yeah.
And understand what purpose is and vision and your mission and all of that. So kudos to you.
Yeah. And the clothes are bomb. Like for real bomb. Like she be doing her thing.
What's your website?
It's houseofchicla.com. And then hairsochic.com.
Go check it out, you guys. It's going down. It's going down. If you want to look all like that. All right, so moving right along, we just kind of keeping in line with what we've been talking about on the last couple of shows. We've been talking about the benefits of pursuing your purpose, and we talked about that last week. Saying some of the benefits is it feels good, it gives you peace and clarity, it incorporates integrity and accountability into your life, and also it becomes your priority in life, your purpose. Right. And then we spoke about what do you do when your spouse don't support your vision. Ram, you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah.
So just touch on the recap on that.
Absolutely. So what we eventually came up with, because I don't think we really, it's a case by case situation.
It is.
Right?
It is.
And then we also asked, is there the difference between passion and purpose? Mm-hmm. Right? If it's just your passion and your spouse doesn't support you, how do you respond to that versus it being your purpose? Something that you know that you would place on.
You know what? You never did finish that answer last week, though. That's what I wanted to tell you. And I think, do you remember what it was?
It's the same answer as last week. It don't change. We can wrap that with the Q&A at the end. To stay with the time.
Okay. All right, we'll do that. So you guys, be getting your questions together, you guys, for those of you who are still tuned in with us and, you have questions at the end. Get them together, start getting those fingers ready to type. And so, at the end, we're going to allow you your turn. And so, but wrapping it up, summing it up, some of the things we talked about last week about it was having effective communication. Don't expect buy-in or be disappointed if you don't get the buy-in. And lastly, develop the plan. But the one I was talking about that you're going to hew in on at the end is
passion and purpose.
The difference if he don't allow you versus passion and purpose. Well, support. Yeah. And then we're continuing this week with staying in that same genre of purpose.
Still in the same.
Yeah, commingling circles.
Right.
You guys ought to be able to talk a little bit about that, huh? Commingling circles. And I don't know what you think about that. Commingling.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, okay, first of all, let's kind of define the word friend. Co-mingling, like mixing your circles.
No, I don't do that.
Yeah, mixing your circles of friends. And should you? Is it okay to do or what?
Well, we all know that there's different levels to this thing, right? So there's certain friends, and I think if it's wrong if you're not commingling them because you become a different person.
First of all, wait, let me
persons.
stop you there. First of all, let's define the word friend. Okay, it's a person. The dictionary says a person whom one knows, and I left out a word, and who one has a bond of mutual affection. Who one knows and has a bond of mutual affection, and it typically will exclude a family member or a sexual partner. And then the word friend actually originates from a German word by way of Indo-European translation, and it means to love, right? That's interesting, right? Friend to love. Hello, somebody. Okay, go ahead. Now we set the ground.
No, what I'm saying is it's wrong or it's not cool if you're not commingling these circles just because you become a different person with each of these circles. So if I am with the people that I hang with from church and I'm holier than thou when I'm with them, and I may not have a drink while I'm with them, and I speak nothing but the Bible when I'm with them, but then when I'm with my friends at work, I'm a totally different person. If I'm hiding who I am or I don't know who I am, so I begin to adjust to whoever I'm with, that's where the problem is. But not commingling, because you have to be wise, right? And I've had on many occasions where some folks were a little uncomfortable with a particular person that was around in different circles, but the same person because of that person's personality or, some things that they may do or say.
Is it a church personality or just their personality?
No, it's just their personality.
Right, okay.
Aggressive, harsh,
Well, okay, so, but I get that, but I do believe that if somebody's going to be uncomfortable, I mean, so what, I got to announce every time I'm going to bring somebody?
See, I don't do that. I mean, but see, once you know that these circles, you're not committed.
Know your friends.
There's levels. Like I said, there's levels to these friends. So you have, just like you were listening to that podcast where the guy was saying, you have your inner circle. So if you're in my inner circle, you probably know more about me than the circle that's down here. Mm-hmm. You probably are able to infiltrate or able to give me some information to push me, to encourage me, because you know those isms about me, where this circle over here doesn't. So I have a circle, a community, just say my Make It right? They aren't getting everything that you get as my friend, right? There's only so much that I can share with them, and I share a lot, but there's only so much that I can share with them versus what I share with you. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Well, okay. So when I was doing a little looking and researching, we have the levels that we're talking about. Mm-hmm. We have acquaintances.
Right.
Just that could be in a coworker circle. That could just be people you know, a neighbor, a passerby. We have a confidant. That's a confidant. Just because you said the wrong earlier. Don't even worry about it.
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
It's a trusted friend, somebody who you confide in. Then you have the best friend level. Wasn't that interesting that there's a confidant and a best friend? Confidant,
you separated those two.
Yeah, you confidant is someone is a trusted friend, and a best friend is more like that ride or die. Girl, he hurt my feelings, but where he at? You know. Let's go.
50,
well, not at 50, but you know that's what they used to.
But we're speaking at that age.
Well, we're speaking at any age.
Well, I get that, and we still have some 50-year-olds that are ready to roll.
However, and I think you need some that's ready to roll.
Yeah. I mean, ready to roll, but come on, we have to be wise. Come on, man. We have too much to lose to be rolling like that.
Yeah, but sometimes you might have to. She like, I don't know, Bill.
It's a choice. You know, it's a choice. You choose how you respond to things. It's my choice how I respond.
You are absolutely right. And sometimes I choose to ride.
Well, bro, at least I know who I need to call. At least I know who I need to call. Yeah.
And then you have that inner circle you was talking about, right? And that inner circle is more of that person, those people, yeah, that I feel support your purpose, push you towards your greatness.
Even when you guys aren't on the same
yeah.
page, doing the same thing. Like you do something totally different than what I do. However, we're able to encourage each other.
True.
So what do you think, Tawana? Do you mingle your friends?
Oh, this is personal.
No. I don't not try to mingle my friends, but I think that it has to do with like personalities. Like I can tell which one of my friends would mesh well together.
Right.
You know, you could just tell. Like I know which one of my friends that like my close friends probably wouldn't mesh well together. You know, so
right.
I mean, a lunch date, I probably wouldn't invite one friend with the other one. I just know they wouldn't. If they're close friends, I know their personalities and if they would match or not. So.
Right.
You know, and I think people got to be okay with that. I personally think,
offended.
But they are. It's like, oh, they went to lunch together. They didn't call me. Well, you don't like nobody. You know, that kind of thing.
Or the type, yeah.
But it really goes to knowing your friends. I think you really have to know your friends, and.
But are we calling everyone our friend?
Well, but we're talking in the friend level, because then we're talking about the people that's on that outer circle, and those are people that you know.
But there's a lot of people in that outer circle that I will go to lunch with. That I do, right? Mm-hmm. But the conversations are totally different, and how we're connected is totally different. But we can still go have lunch. I don't have a problem with that.
But still, that you could still mingle the two.
I would think I would put them in an acquaintance. I don't know. Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, that's true. Because there are just some people I'm good with saying, "Hey, girl, don't even say how you doing," because that would imply I care, and then I want to have a conversation further than hey,
right.
You know, and sometimes you have to be okay with keeping people there too.
Yes, everyone shouldn't get the front row seat in your life.
Oh, yeah, front row seat.
The front row seat in your life. And sometimes you have to escort people from the front row
to back,
about 2 rows back, and then they just keep working their step all the way to the back until they're out the door. It's like that.
Gotta be okay with the disconnection. Yeah, I know. I mean, and that's happened in my personal life. What do you do though when it's one of you know, you have a friend, and
Jennifer said matching energy.
Yeah, matching the energy is a good way to put it. It's a really grown-up way to put it too. I like that. Let's match energies.
What are we doing with our hands?
Match it. Oh my God. Oh, hey Joy. Thanks for joining us tonight. If you're just joining us, we're talking about welcome to the table. First of all, we got our co-host guest here tonight, Miss House of Chic in Hair So Chic, LA. We're talking about commingling circles, and I know y'all got a lot to say on this commingling circle. So get your fingers ready to type. Joy said, "Okay, so how do you balance the two? And balance the two in the two friendship circles?" Yeah, I'm thinking that's what you're talking about. I'm guessing you have to just know, like they said earlier, know your friends and be okay with having friend time with them separately. But if it's a lover type thing, I mean, if you have your spouse or your mate that don't like your friend, you can't commingle. That's an issue too.
That's a big issue.
That could be a problem
because men or women will say, "I don't like so and so. You know, I don't like when you go out with so and so." Why? I mean, there's a lot of reasons.
No, I'm talking about that person with the person. Like if you're going out, yeah.
You're my friend, and the person I'm dating, you don't like.
Yeah.
You just don't do it. I think it's simple. You just
don't do it. Yeah. But that's not easy when you got and I spent a lot of time with her. And so you know, that go. I think it speaks to a lot of that matching energy, or maybe I don't know. What is it about? What is it about her that you ain't feeling? Let's have that conversation. You know, what is it? Is it something we can fix? You know, that's what we all about. We all about talking it out. Maybe it's a misunderstanding. You caught me on a bad day, and now you looking at me through that whole microscope. So
I think the reason why I don't like to mix friends too, well, my experience is because like, so say if like, and this just happens to be like one of my, so if my close friend right here, and then you're my close friend too, but this is my close friend, and then you guys are connected through me, and then you guys get into it. You know what I mean? Now I gotta choose, and I'm most likely I'm gonna choose my close, even though we're cool too. I'm gonna have to choose her. You know, so
well, for me, that's actually happened. That's a reality for me. I'm gonna stand on it. I can agree with my best friend or disagree with my best friend. I'm gonna stand in the middle. You know, I'm not going to take anybody's side. I'm not going to not hang out with her or not hang out with you because you guys aren't feeling each other. That's not fair to me. It's not fair to put me in that position. But if you ask me my opinion, I'm going to give you my honest opinion. Like, I think you were wrong.
Oh, you mean about the situation? About
the situation,
right,
yeah.
Right.
But I don't think I would choose who I'm riding with just because I'm closest to that person.
Yeah, I think yeah, I agree.
I mean, if you have to choose, if the person is putting you in a predicament where it's like they're making you feel like uncomfortable hanging around your friend, if they making it a big deal, then
that's a problem with that person.
Yeah, so it's like I'm not gonna. I would just roll with my best friend, right or wrong. Mm-hmm. Like if that's my best friend, right or wrong, I'm gonna have to roll with my friend. I'm not gonna throw away my friendship of like 20 years.
No, it's
over
not
a disagreement with a new friend.
I wouldn't say throw the friendship away, but I think having a conversation to let them know that you are going to be mutual because you're both my friends. Mm-hmm. I'm staying mutual on this, but if you want my opinion, I'll give you my opinion. And if you choose to remove yourself as a friend, then
that's your choice. It's actually.
But I'm not going to allow you to make me feel uncomfortable because I'm going to lunch with Tina and Sherry doesn't like Tina. Like, oh, so you going out with her? I am. Mm-hmm. I am. Mm-hmm. It's not fair for you don't choose my friends.
Who my friends are, right? Yeah. Insecurity.
If that friend keep doing that so long, I'm gonna get irritated. Yeah. You're gonna make me choose. Like, okay.
But that's right. I'm not gonna choose you.
Right,
because
you're gonna start getting.
Well, I'll give you
to where it's like, okay, you have to go because you don't know how to be friends with me and still not be friends with that other person. Yeah. You have to know how to do that.
Yeah, you do.
Because there's a lot.
You can't keep bringing it up. That's none of my business. You know.
Right. For those of you who don't know, the voice off camera is Yasmin, our fourth coach here today.
But she don't look in front of the camera.
So that's Yasmin Gillabo. Join the coach says insecurities, you guys. I think you guys think but it is security. It is insecurity. Mm-hmm. She also says, well, I've been in friendships that want more than my mate.
More time than
more time than my mate. Yeah. Right. And that's a problem too. Yeah, we got to reevaluate that. Yeah, for sure. But it's happened to me, and like you, not only I felt was my ride or die was my sister. Yeah. And it was just toxic. The reason that you didn't like my friend it just made no sense to me. I had the round table. We talked about it. Everybody was supposed to be all good, but yet I still got the resistance every time that person was around. And that's when I had to take the hard stand. And unfortunately, unlike you, I did not choose my ride or die because I felt that it was wrong. Right. And there was it just gotta make sense. Right. You know, you gotta have a valid reason to not. It can't be, I just don't like her, or that don't make sense to me. Right. Nobody's done anything to you. We had a conversation in the round table. You were all okay, and everybody. So then you weren't being honest with yourself, and you're not at the end of the day being honest with me, because what I believed to be true was underneath all of it, but you weren't willing to own it. Right. Not even to me or her. Right. So until you're willing to own it, I'm not going to stand by it.
we're living a lie.
Yeah, we're living a lie. So that's just,
that.
Sometimes you have to take those hard lines. And it was very hurtful and painful for a lot of years. And I didn't understand it. I questioned God. And, oh, Lord, now, here I am again. Hey, my circle had got all the way down to a period.
I get it. There was no more circle. We started going in like this.
Yeah, bing. There you go.
And it's like that sometimes, right? I know you and I had our, I wouldn't say we fell out, but there was definitely a disconnect. There was a disconnect. We did not.
It was our fault.
I'll take it because I'm a leader.
Oh, really? And I'll follow you as your leadership.
So we had our disconnect and we didn't talk for a year? Maybe that long? About a year. Mm-hmm. And what I say today is it was so necessary because our friendship today has so much purpose, which goes into this. It has so much purpose now, where before we were just hanging out. There was no reason, we just hung out.
Friends,
just friends, right? We weren't pushing each other's vision or mission, or we may speak about a little bit here and there.
Yeah, girl, don't do that.
But that was it, right? I didn't speak to who I knew she could be. I just continued to speak to who I saw in front of me. Like, as your inner circle, I want to speak to the Tina that I know you're supposed to be. Like, I want to encourage you to go out and get that, whatever that thing is that I know that you're going after or you've been talking about, right? But then, nothing at all. Now, totally different. Our connection is totally different, and we still have fun. Right? So it's not just business, all business, all business. No, we still go to dinner, we still hang out, we go to concerts, but then we come together and we have business meetings. We're doing our thing.
Get shit done.
That's what we do.
Get shit done.
That's what we do.
Joyce says, because your true friend wants to see you thrive. Right. Your true friend should want to see you thrive. Or at least whoever's in your inner circle should. But that's not always the case either. Sometimes they act like they want to see you thrive, but really they kind of low-key, secretly hoping you fail. Or waiting for you to fail.
And all of that will be exposed in due time. I really believe that fake folks get exposed.
They do.
The real ones that truly love you and truly support you, they are going to challenge you enough to become, but while giving you approval to be who you are today. Yeah. Right? Those are the real ones. But those that do this right here, it always unravels. Always.
So we're saying commingling is okay?
It can be.
It can be.
Yeah.
If they all kind of have a common interest, or at least.
Well, I would be the common interest. You see so I remember where I would bring all of my friends together. I don't care if they were from work, from church. I did that, right? But I found that was really not the best idea in some cases, in some situations. And so that just comes with wisdom. I had to learn that, and then, like I said, it was just this one particular individual that each circle had the same thing to say, and I had to step back, and that's when I began to say, I can't bring. My thing is, I love people. I'm a people person. I love everybody. I want everybody to love each other. I love connecting folks, so I can introduce you to that person, which I've done. And you guys go off and do your thing. You can go travel, and I do not have to be there. I'm not that type of friend. Just because I connected you, I need to be with you every time you're together. No. Yeah. But I also learned that I can't do that all the time.
You can't connect all the time? Or
I can connect people. I can connect people, but commingling all the time.
Everyone is not always a good thing. Yeah.
But I'm not against it. But you just have to be mindful.
I mean, even Jesus had circles.
He did. He started with a large, 500, then 172.
No, 72. Then he dropped down to 12.
And then his 3 ride or die.
His ride or die. So, yeah. So if you got 3 good ones in your life, people, that's all you need. If you got 3 solid, I need one more solid.
You're good. You're good. You got yeah, no.
I mean, when you look at it, that was his inner circle. Peter, James, and John was Jesus's inner circle. But he had 12 disciples that he rode with all the time, right? And so if y'all want to go to the biblical, you know, we trying to help everybody, right. You know, the saved and the unsaved. But, and because that's what we all about, you know, we just trying to help people. That's what the table is for. Right. But that friend thing can get real messy, though.
And it can get tricky.
And I know you've had some experiences too behind the scene over there, right? Why you?
We're not gonna get into mine.
Okay.
Oh, pretty, come on, put it on the table.
Come on, pretty girl, come put your inner circle out of circle. Because Gillabo, what do you? You want to talk about it? Y'all want to share?
We wasn't friends for 5 years.
You and
5 years? Yeah. No, it was 4.
Okay.
It was 4. But it wasn't something that she did. It was something that somebody else did. So I just
I got the boot by default.
Okay.
From the circle, right?
Well, how did that make you feel when you yours was by default? Yeah, I had a power. Y'all talked about it. Y'all should bring that to the table.
But I never knew. I knew it was. I always knew the reason. I knew it was never.
You knew it wasn't you personally,
right? Okay. Oh well, you know, well, that can be difficult.
But I knew that we would be friends again. I knew that me and Tamara would be friends again. I was just waiting for her to disconnect.
Oh.
Because you know it was your way.
We never said that one, by the way.
Wait, was that so you had you? But wait.
Everything I told you, I knew that we would be friends again, but I was waiting for her to disconnect. Because I did not want to be her friend while she was friends with that person.
Other people.
And that is something that I would not do.
So you took the hard line like I did.
Yeah.
In a sense.
Yeah. Okay. So you sacrificed one relationship for the other. Yeah.
I had to for my peace.
Right.
And it wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't anything about what Tawana did. It was, I mean, she didn't do nothing. Right. But for my peace to know that I just wanted my peace, I had to just. Like, okay.
Right.
Let me just move on.
Absolutely.
And then I know that we're real friends. So we will double back. Eventually double back. Because I knew that was going to happen.
So really that was spoke volumes to what you felt like your friendship was. Because you had to trust that Tawana would know that intuitively. Right. And then be okay with it at some point and come back full circle.
Yeah, because there was a point that she didn't want to. Because I did reach out and she responded, I think, but then we still didn't connect for another year. It was like a tip or touch. We did a happy birthday.
Yeah, I remember that.
Happy birthday comment. I'm like, okay, maybe we'll be cool now. Mm-hmm. And then it didn't connect until a whole year later. Mm-hmm. So it was like, I was like, I understood that she didn't want to be friends again. Because I did move, you know what I'm saying? So she had that every right.
And I didn't know where her face was pretty lady. Like, does she want to be friends? Is she not?
This is what I just said. Now, sometimes because if you're not friends, because a whole miscommunication. So after the separation, a lot of it when you tried to reconnect, it was all based on misunderstanding, right? Because you just said you didn't know.
Well, we never really talked. I don't even remember that. Honestly.
No, because y'all don't talk. Y'all generation don't talk. Y'all text, and I kept saying,
not even that. We talked on the phone. I'm just saying, I don't even think I remember the birthday thing, but I think if that happened, I'm sure I was like probably like, well, I don't know if she just want to send a happy birthday and that's it. But neither here nor there. I feel like when we did talk, it was like there was
just
no
jumped right back in.
No missed time.
And I think that's what real friends. When you're real friends, like you can just jump back into it.
Yeah, you don't skip a beat.
Yeah,
right.
It never happened.
True, that's true. I believe that too. Yeah. I definitely believe that. Yeah. So hey, yeah.
So that is real friends growing.
Real friends growing. Joyce said, yeah. Oh my God. So if you guys are joining in later, those of you who watch the replay, we were talking about commingling friends. We have a guest co-host today. Shout out your name. Tawana from
House of Chica Lay.
House of Chica.
Hair So Chic.
Hair So Chic. Go check her out over there for House of Chic and Hair So Chic. You want to say anything else to wrap it up on friendship?
I don't. Just be wise when you're doing
and pray over your friends. Pray over your friends. Ask God to give you discernment about your friends, because people can switch up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fast. It's nothing.
And not only people can switch up, but here's the thing: sometimes people are incapable of going to the location that you're going to, and you're growing and you're going, and that person is cool in that space. But now that you're moving along, now that may become a hindrance because you're saying, come on, Tina, come on, girl, come on. But it's holding me up from doing what God has purposed me to do and what I'm supposed to be doing because I'm back here trying to make sure that my girl is rolling with me. So if I was listening to what God had already told me about this friend, she can't go with you.
Mm-hmm. And that was my response. That was the answer that I got.
She can't go with you.
She wasn't able to go where I was going.
And that's painful.
Yeah, it was very painful.
That goes with dating.
Yeah.
Especially in dating.
It was very painful. It was very, oh God.
Yeah, no, friendship breakup is worse than boyfriend breakup.
Yeah, it was hard.
Like, oh my God, you don't expect for this person to not be your friend.
Yeah.
That's my friend.
On to the
and then just call your homegirl. I can't even girl. Bye, forget him. But I got you,
right?
Let's go have some dinner.
I got you. She said, forget him, I got you. Yeah, that's true. But that for me, it was the darkest. Like I'm telling you, I feel like a period. I didn't have nothing. It was like, man, where am I going now? What am I do now?
Because she was with all of those other.
She was with me every day, all day, every day.
When you stopped talking to her, she was still connected to the other friend, right?
No.
It was just them two.
Right, it was just two. But it was the other person, the third person that they had a problem with that didn't make sense to me. And I'm like, I'm not gonna let nobody choose my friends.
No,
and no one can govern or dictate my life.
At all.
But God. So and I'm real strong. I mean, I'm nice. I feel like I'm a nice person and I do the go along a lot. But just because you are who you are don't mean that's me. I can get along with almost anybody as long as you're nice to me.
Right.
But it just crushed me for a long time. And it took me a long time to get over it. And afterwards I began to see things begin to unfold in front of my eyes. Why I had to be removed from that toxic situation.
Yeah, and it's okay.
Yeah, and that's what I heard. You have to be okay with the disconnect at some point.
And it doesn't mean that it's not going to hurt. It is going to hurt. That is a bond that you can. And so when you have to you're literally tearing away from it. You're literally retraining yourself not to call in the morning, not to text, not to say, hey, let's do this because it's something you're so accustomed to doing, right? But one thing that I will say is if God remove you from a circle or a friend, you got to trust that he has somewhere where you're going. He has someone there for you. Like you're not going to just be in this thing by yourself. And if you are in this thing by yourself, it's necessary for the time.
It's necessary for the time.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I thought that was good.
Very good.
Yeah. Did you guys get anything from that? Did this bring or add value to anybody? We love you. We appreciate your input. Yeah, Gillabo. You guys start typing them figures. Y'all got any questions?
So who you are shouldn't define anyone else.
No.
So who you are shouldn't define anyone else.
That's no. Yeah.
Who you are shouldn't define someone else. And who someone else is shouldn't define you.
Right? Yeah, that was a comment from someone.
That's Joy.
Yeah. Right, Joy.
Keeps cutting her off. I'm not sure if that's what's going on
Instagram. Her signal, I think, is a bad signal sometimes. But anybody else have any questions? Type them in. Let us know what your thoughts are. We were talking about, Ms. Loretta, we were talking about commingling friends, circles, and how toxic it can be. What did she say?
Everyone that comes with you can't go with you.
This is true.
Real helpful going through that as we speak. It's a healing process. It's definitely a healing process. And
yeah, Pam, you told me about that.
Yeah. To feel what you're feeling.
Yeah.
Some people, I go into the whole coping, healing thing. Do not cope, right? Heal. Allow yourself to feel what you feel. It is what it is, you know, and then just move from there. But don't walk around like, I'm good, I'm cool. I didn't need her or I didn't need him anyway. You know, if we were really friends, we can say all of those things. But what we're doing is burying what we really feel, our emotions, and then it's going to come out at some point, right? And it may be the worst time of your life when it's coming out. So now people are like, what's wrong with her? You know, heal, do not cope.
Oh, you mean if you explode by holding it in? Yeah.
It may be something real small and you blow it up. It's like, what's going on?
Talking about, ooh, that sky's blue. What? The sky is blue. Talking about that ain't about the sky.
What's going on with her?
Yeah, you gotta allow yourself to feel the pain, and you know. And I will say today, full circle, I'm okay with that person. You know, we'll. I don't think we'll ever be back in that space again, but we're okay. And you know, I don't feel like I would have ever gone to the level I'm at today had I stayed in that toxic environment.
That's good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so there's purpose. There's purpose, people. That was the word for the day. It's purpose and passion. And you want to add to your passion, purpose?
So we were talking about that last week. The difference between passion and purpose. Passion is just something that you really enjoy doing. You like doing it. You know, when it makes you feel some type of way, bubbly, happy, joyful, when you're doing whatever that thing is. That is your passion.
Mm-hmm.
Totally different than your purpose. Your purpose may not even feel good. It may not be something that you even want to do. Mm-hmm. But your purpose is what you were placed on this earth to do. Mm-hmm. Right? And many of us go through life year after year after year not knowing why God created us. Right? We'll say, my purpose.
Or whatever their higher calling. We ain't trying to push our belief system on no one.
Whatever their higher calling is. Mm-hmm. So you can say, you know, my purpose is to be a mother, my purpose is to be a wife. Okay, so but what happens when all of those things remove themselves from you? You have no purpose then? Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. So understanding that your purpose is so much bigger than what you do. Those are things that you do.
Mm-hmm. This is true.
That's the
difference. But now you gotta bring it on full circle. The question was, what do you do
if your husband
don't support the purpose?
What do I do?
Anybody.
That's their journey. That's a tailor-made situation right there, because someone may be able to just talk their spouse into understanding, agreeing to just roll with it. But someone, husband or wife, may say, yeah, it's still no. What do? Do you not do it, or do you know it's your purpose? As a believer, I am going to, first of all, talk to the head of my life.
Right.
I'm going to talk to him, and I truly believe, and it's happened for me, but I truly believe that when you are doing what God has called you, or what your higher thing called you to do, He will work on the heart of the person that is fighting against.
Massage that heart.
They'll massage the heart. Mm-hmm. My heart has been massaged many times, you know, so I know that it's true. Mm-hmm. And you just have to stand on what you believe, but it's a way of doing it. You know, you don't say, well, I know this is what I'm saying. No.
Like I was doing last week.
You just last week?
No.
When you were on here? Yeah.
No, but at the end of this, we do not get that. No, but that just brings antagonistic environments.
Right.
And you do have to, that's what I want you to pull out, because you didn't pull it out last week. You forgot. Yeah, you got to really just trust that if it is your purpose, God is going to start massaging hearts and moving pieces and chess pieces and putting things into place.
But somebody want to know, how do you find out what your purpose is?
Ooh, that's a whole nother topic. Tune in next week. No, what your purpose is, a lot of people, so many people, different people have different perspectives on that. They say it's what you do naturally.
So how do you find out what it is?
I don't know. How do you find out? Because I was still looking up until a month ago.
Absolutely. I was that person that was saying, well, I'm a mother.
You have many purposes. It's just not, I have one purpose.
No, right.
Being a mom is a purpose. Being a sister is a purpose. Being a friend is a purpose. That's what I mean when I said the word purpose is misused.
Misused.
It's overused today. So So people are lost. Like, oh my God, what is my purpose?
Yeah. Because I believe,
many things. You just wake up tomorrow and be like, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to do something else. It's a new purpose in life. Mm-hmm. It's not just one, oh my God, this is my purpose.
But if that's what you were, okay, so this chair was created for me to sit on. Right? Mm-hmm. That was the purpose of this chair. It was made for people to sit. Right? So your purpose is what you were made to do. Rather, it could be a period of time. I was made to do from, 12 to 18. I was created to do this particular thing between that age. And then at 18, it went into something else. But it still was my purpose.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can have different purposes. It doesn't have to be like, oh my God, I should have, this is what I need to do for my entire life. Or people are looking for they're just looking for a aha moment. And there is some aha moments like, this is the purpose, this is what I'm supposed to do. But a lot of times what I'm saying, like, you may be doing something that at the end of that journey, you'll be like, oh my God, this was my purpose.
Right.
But that's the whole umbrella effect, right? So you may have this umbrella, but under the umbrella, there are so many things under that is connected to what the whole purpose is. So in order for me to be a marriage advocate, right, I had to be in a marriage that failed. I totally believe that.
Well, that was yours,
mine. Personally, right? In order for me to teach, to walk it, to live it, and then to teach it, I had to go through certain things. So that was a part of my big purpose, my whole purpose.
But you can still be a marriage advocate, and that's your purpose, and not have a failed marriage too. So the opposite. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Right. Yeah, and you can also just have one purpose. My one purpose in life, God put me here, was to connect you too. Yeah, and that we had a whole lesson on that one time, and knowing your purpose. You also one of the things that's coming back to me now in that lesson was learning to hear the voice of God. Learning to hear the voice of God, is a big part of knowing.
And not your emotions. Yeah. It's totally different. It's so much to that.
It's a whole other thing. So we
don't not your whole purpose. So when that is over, then what?
Yeah, what you just said, your marriage advocate or being a mother.
Not be afraid to be an adventurer.
Yeah. All right, well, you guys, we gonna start trying to wrap it up because we going to the hour now, and we want to thank She's So Fly for joining us today. We want to thank Yasmin for stepping in the house today, even though she was behind.
She's just in the house.
She behind the scenes. So you guys, we here every week Thursday at 7:00. Next week, what are we talking about next week? It's a secret. Oh, okay. They let me know. We'll be here next week at Thursday at 7:00. We're on YouTube, you guys. The Kitchen Table Talk with Tina. We're on Instagram and we're on Facebook Live.
Pam, she said her daily prayers. Forgot to order her steps.
Ordered my steps, yeah, absolutely, yeah, and order people right on out too that need to be out.
Thank you, Nicole.
All right, you guys, thank you so much. Good night.
All right. I said we popped up on the right.
Well, in that industry. Yeah, so we gotta end all our streams. What is that one? Is it ended?
No, it is.
Okay.
So wait, so this wasn't planned? I thought you was surprised.